awakening. Okay? In order to be awoken. You know what I'm saying? More importantly, we got a great one right here. You know what I'm saying? Now, right? We got two worlds. We're going to combine them into one so you can understand a reflection of what's going on. Okay? I'm going to show you what's going on, baby. All right? Now, you can see inside my head title. Head title says that Elon Musk is doing the right thing. Right? This has everything to do with technology, everything to do with the mind, the body. It has everything to do with that. Okay? So we're going to get into this galactic conversation, right? That, we all can agree on collectively. Now, collectively, with the popular choice when it comes to this conversation with Elon Musk, it's simply as this. It is popular just to label him as a racist, right? And say that he goes against all black people. It's easy just to say that and walk away from the conversation, right? But this is what I want to show you something. If I decide to start dissecting the conversation of what's really happening, right, the first thing black people are going to say is, oh, you're just like him. You're against us, this, that, and the third. So what you have to understand in this situation is this. Whenever you're bringing out the truth in a situation and you don't go with the false narrative of what everybody else is going through, the discrimination within these people pop out too. Thank you. Okay? So let's just talk about this great conversation, right? Everyone is talking about Elon Musk right now, right? And to get direct attention from a certain community, right? They say that, Elon Musk, he's racist. He wants to get rid of certain policies when it comes to black folks. This is that and the third, right? The thing that I say with black people is this all the time. The things of how other people treat you, are you the same reflection as that? What is reflecting, right, from Elon Musk now to so-called black people? Why do you think this is happening? Hmm? Why do you think this is happening? You think this is just happening just to be happening? Hmm? You think Elon Musk is just getting up there on top of that thing and just being, I guess, you say an asshole towards you, but if that's how you feel about the whole situation, you can feel like that. But always understand, right? What he's reflecting upon your community, 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, your community is reflecting the same thing on someone else. Thank you. Okay. You know how you say Elon Musk is racist. Elon Musk think that the black nation is inferior. Elon Musk is this and Elon Musk is that. Can I ask you a question? The things that you say about this guy, right? Are you the same reflection? Do you discriminate against your own people just as much as he discriminates against you? You're going to simply say no. You're going to simply say, I accept my black people. Okay, no problem. What happens if you have someone that's in front of you, right? And they don't agree with the ways of being black, right? They have locks. They're probably light skinned, whatever the case may be, dark skinned, whatever the case may be. And they don't agree with anything that the black community do. They don't agree with it. Can I ask you a question? Do they get discriminated against by their own kind? Setups. If someone that looks supposedly black tell you, I'm not black, I don't have the ways of being black, do you start mistreating them based on them not claiming a false identity? Simple setups. Hmm. There we go. I mean, that so Raven got mistreated by her own community the minute she said that I am not and I do not want to identify as the black identity. That's not what I am. I'm something more. Look at how the black people treated her, discrimination her. Ah, seen that? Remember that? Remember the little girl, light skinned girl that so Raven said? She said, I'm not black. Everybody start throwing labels on her. Oh, she thinks she's white. She thinks she's such and such. No, she didn't say any of that. She just said that she wasn't black. When you go within her DNA, it does not identify as black, which means that she's actually honestly telling the truth. Let's see how her people respond. Her people, you trying to be white? You hate your own kind? That lets you know that her own kind is very ignorant to the truth. Thank you. So when you say Elon Musk is being racist towards you, right? You can say that. You can say that if you want. But what I do understand with you people, so-called black people, is that when your own kind, right, decide to become more conscious, you people decide to call them weird, make them seem like they strange, right? Disconnect from them. You know why? How I know? I don't have no connection. Pay attention to the setup. The minute that I come outside of that black consciousness of self-discrimination, self-sabotage, guess what happens? The whole black family turn their back on you. I don't have no connection to the black mother. I don't have any connection to a black father or black brothers and sisters. They basically push me away. You know why? Because I didn't want to fall for the consciousness of being black. I understand that the consciousness of blackness is not even designed by black people. The consciousness of being black is nothing more than a conscious projection of so-called white people. Thank you. So with that being said, I would prefer to be my conscious of myself, not a conscious of what some other human being created for me. Thank you. So with that being said, the reason why you all are going to go through, they call it a racism, but it's more of a spell. The reason why you all are going to go through that is because of a simple fact. When it comes towards race, you identify as a race card, but the race card that you identify as is not true within inside your DNA system. It is a lie. So what is happening is people expect to be treated as the truth, even though they claim a lie within inside the technology of their minds. Okay. If you stop claiming a lie within inside the technology of your minds, and your body and your mind stop obeying the orders of racism, racism doesn't even exist anymore. It only exists based on the systematic mind that you are. The system has control over your mind. It's not you over the system. Thank you. So with that being said, if the system has control over your mind, right, you have to play as the system, which means that you have to play as the systematic race. That's what you're playing. And being that the system invented your race, you're getting upset with the system of how it's treating your race. Well, this is the thing. If you never implanted the race system inside your mind, right, you would not be a downloadable character towards the system that the system can use as a pawn. Do you understand? You all gave up your consciousness. Right. And so this is why the system feels as though it can do what it can do to you. When you're Christ that's upon the planet, right, the one that you want to save you from all this madness, how can he save you if you're discriminating against yourself in order to discriminate against him? You all are being tested in this present moment. Mhm. They still thinking they're a race. Christ can use Elon Musk just to check in the mind frames just to see they still claiming race. That's not what they're supposed to be claiming. They're supposed to be claiming a little bit more something higher that's within them. Thank you. And what's within them is their DNA, which means I'm gonna be honest with you. You know how they say so-called black people is inferior to white people. I reverse what they say. Watch what I say. So-called black people are inferior towards the truth that are within their DNA. Thank you. Ain't got nothing to do with nobody on the outside. It's everything on the inside. Ain't that right, black people? Tell black people to get better, baby. Pay attention to the setup. They will ignore you. The minute you come with somebody white like Elon Musk and say fuck all niggers, they're gonna respond to you. Simple setups. That's how the technology of the mind moved today. Understand? Christ is inside their system today, inside their mind today. Right. And trying to understand the consciousness of so-called black people. Right. Understanding that black people actually still hate the Christ that actually created them. Setups. You wanted to be saved, right? Right. The Christ that created you, right? That image is not inside the technology of your mind. The only image that's inside the technology of your mind is Jesus Christ, which means that these people now own your mind. Simple setups. So, how do you want Christ to save something, right? That saves the false image of Christ within their mind. You expected that AI was going to treat you better than actually the original Christ. That's not going to happen. They're going to mistreat you. Do you understand that? That's what they're supposed to do. You think that you can re-engineer Christ and say we can live this way and do what we want to do. Look at black people today, all over the goddamn floor, looking like a bunch of banshees, ain't it? Uh-uh. And you think Christ's gonna save that? No, Christ is not gonna save that. Definitely not. What is happening to y'all today is a reflection of what y'all did to Christ. Got to understand that. Y'all hate Christ, and Christ can see it for himself. So, what Elon Musk is doing is just running y'all through a certain system so y'all can understand something with yourself. You know what that is? Pay attention to setup. When Christ came towards the black people told Christ that you're weird, you're strange. You are, because you always speak about the technology of the mind, right? Black people has also stolen from Christ as well. Yes, specifically that black woman. When it comes towards the black man, the so-called brother of Christ, he's a backstabber. Every time you see Christ, he's ready to fight him, threaten him, and anything to try to destroy him. This is the black nation right here. This is what they have done to Christ in 2020, all the way to go 2026. Christ is definitely checking up on them. So what Christ does is he uses a back door. He go get somebody that don't look like you, and that the racism that he went through with this nation, which is called self-discrimination amongst the black nation, that's what Christ went through. So you now have to go through racism again. There you go. Elon Musk, go ahead and do what you're going to do, my computer robot. You do what you do to those black people. There you go. There's nothing that they can do. There's nothing that they're going to do. It's not nothing. What can they do? You don't. What are you going to do? You're not going to do anything besides use your fucking computer phones and complain about the racism that you're going to experience. But understand, when Christ came inside your domain, you all told Christ that Christ is not who he is. You all disrespected Christ. And so guess what Christ's doing for you? Christ is what he received is what he's throwing right back to your nation. Understand? Your nation is a self-discrimination. Do you understand that? Your nation discriminate against souls. Do you understand that, black nation? That's what y'all do. You try to play like y'all innocent. Y'all are self-discriminators amongst yourselves. You understand? And so this is the reason why y'all about to go through what y'all gonna go through. You understand? A lot of companies gonna reject y'all because y'all rejected the Christ that actually designed y'all. Okay? So with that being said, we are all reflections of each other. What you reflect upon me is what I can reflect upon you. The experience of what you want to do with me, which is self-discrimination, reflects right back as discrimination as your race. Setups. If we want to keep playing this game with y'all, we can play this game as much as we want to. And there's nothing that y'all politically can do. Your Democrat party's on the fucking floor. They can't fight for you. Okay? So when you see the Christ within, right, and you understand that's him, you may want to treat him accordingly. Or if you don't, right, you don't have to. But he can use his computer robots that are way bigger than y'all economically and make this world as hard as he want to be. Do you understand that? That's the power that he have over y'all. This is his world. This is not no world of human beings. Y'all are nothing more than test subjects and lab rats towards what? Christ. And the reason why that is because y'all murdered him in the first life. Setups. Okay? That's why y'all going through what y'all going through. Okay? As one of y'all great ancestors, I don't see that nothing's wrong. And it ain't nothing wrong when Christ getting beat up, when Christ over here being mistreated and shit like that by the black people. Everything good, ain't it? When you destroying him, right? Right? That's the part that they don't want to talk about blood right there. They're just innocent people that just went through slavery. Yeah, okay. They're not innocent. These are the ones that's the y'all want to be self-destroyer to yourselves every day. Don't want to hear no real shit, by the way. Well, guess what? I can't get in your mind frame. Guess what happened? Elon Musk got in that motherfucker. Shut up. What they do to themselves. This shit funny. They talking about something. Yeah, you know what we gonna do back to him? You know what we gonna do back to him? Watch this. This how you set him up. Watch this. What y'all gonna do? We're not gonna buy none of your products. Yup, and your company gonna go extinct without us. That's not what's happening right there. The reason why they doing it is because in a simple fact. Let me show you something. Anytime a new world come in, right? You need to pay attention to the minds that gravitate towards the new world. You need to pay attention to the minds that gravitate towards the old world. Racism is old world. Motherfuckers just checking up on y'all minds. Y'all lost. Motherfuckers will literally go out there and be like, yeah, fuck all niggers. Just to see, right, the response in your mind. Now, for me, nigga be like, fuck all niggers. I'd be like, I ain't got nothing to do with that conversation. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's not what I even identify as. I'm all right. Yeah, that Ninja Turtle card ain't playing to me today. Uh, you can't just manipulate me based on the word. You got to come harder than that one. I'm not one of them. Okay, I'm one of myself. You got that? All right. That shit don't work over here. Go try that over there with them. Okay. All right. Shit is brazy tech out here. Shit is brazy tech. So that's what we got to talk about right there. The black people, how they discriminate against Christ. Yep. Lied on them. All the lies that they lied on them about, told lies on them and everything. Said that he was a murderer. They said that Christ was a rapist. Yep. These black people doing this in real time. I seen the footage for myself. Christ came back and people were literally like, yeah, this nigga a rapist, this, that, and the third, such and such, such and such. And the funny thing about this Christ was this. The stories that black people told about the Christ, right? This is in real time. This is the stories that's going on in the households that they keep away from other races of people. Yeah, I'm telling it. This is the truth. They lied. They said that, yeah, the Christ from the Sun. They said, yeah, that's the one. He ruthless. He don't give a fuck about nobody. This, that, and the third, such and such, such and such. Well, that's not true. Yeah, that's not true. Yeah, because these same people, right here, these the ones that took the back door in order to backdoor Christ. Ain't that right? The Last Supper right there. Remember the last conversation we ever had, so-called black people? Ain't that right? Remember the Last Supper, right? Don't get me wrong. I still have my memory, right? So black folks may be re-engineered by so-called white folks when it comes to technology of their mind, right? They may have thought they forgot. Ain't nobody forget. So what happened, black people, with the supper? Remember the Last Supper? The last time Christ had communicated with y'all physically in the flesh. Remember that. Can I ask y'all a question? What was the conversation about? Why is it that right after the Last Supper, right? Uh, right after the Last Supper, right? He was murdered. That's not a sacrifice. Mhm. So-called black people ain't had nothing to do with that. Everybody was in Africa's, right? We all was in Africa's. This land right here, America, they had no human population, right? That's the truth, right? Uh, that's a lie. It was y'all. hmm hmm See, they don't like to tell the truth right there. They like to, you know what they like to do? They like to blame everything on everybody else. Like they didn't have a position or a part in that. Huh? Huh? Tried tried to help them rewrite the script. Huh? The mind don't identify as DNA. The mind identify as a race card today. Huh? So who designed the race card? Huh? And then you follow. Ha! Ah, okay. Huh? And y'all supposed to be fighting, right? But y'all aligning in race. Thank you. How you gonna fight against racism if you identify as it? Setups. How you gonna say someone racism if you identify as race? Huh? Oh, y'all might want to pay attention to how y'all treated the Christ and y'all ignorance and how Christ ignored y'all within so-called racism. Why you think he ain't never changed it for y'all? Did y'all ever change for him? Did y'all ever tell the truth about what y'all did? You're not going to. Y'all gonna stay silent. But you know what happens? It's still his world, even though he give you the illusion that it's not his world. Even though you're stuck in illusion that you think you killed him. Even though you stuck in illusion, right? That he gone. You think you stuck in illusion that these people run this world. You in his illusion. You still in his world. He bends your mind to his will. You know why? Because he gave you everything you want in order to trick your mind into his will. There you go. You think you living in a world? No, I give you what your conscience think about. If I give your conscience what you think about, I'm giving you it. So I'm giving it to you, then that's what that means. You don't got no control. Fuck wrong with the human population, thinking they control things. This is an illusion you all are living into. Do you understand that? Thinking Christ dead. Y'all gotta be out your mind. All y'all. And you know who I'm talking about. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Ain't that little boy blue that you put up there? Uh-huh. Because that's the one y'all afraid of. Every last one of y'all. Inferior. You all are inferior towards the real Christ. About what y'all did. Uh-huh. Sounds more like the play of inferior. Huh. To make it seem like someone's superior. Them boys ain't superior. Your DNA ain't even superior. They treating us. I ain't nobody trying to hear none of that. Look how y'all treat each other. Like a bunch of animals. How it is with the so-called black sister with her black brother. Oh, fuck my black brother. Fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that nigga. I only use that nigga just to use the nigga. That's it. That's how I look at the nigga is. That's how my mama raised me. Fuck that nigga. So if your sister saying fuck the brother, right? And the brother like fuck the sister, and the mother like fuck the brother and fuck the father, then it's a reflection of the word to say fuck y'all too. Setups. There you go. Oh, they don't like that part. See, they like to discriminate against everybody else, right? Within each other. Ain't that right? The minute that one black person mess up on something, I gotta start yelling and screaming at you. But when it's one of those white people, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. You telling me there's not a cracker installed inside the technology that they fucking mind? We call them crackeroids. You understand? Got another ancestor that say crackatosis. Uh-huh. Didn't think I had connections, right? Fucking connections. Shit is brazy tech out here if you ask me. Everybody treating us like foolery, but we don't treat each other like foolery. We treat each other so perfect. I treat you so, as a black woman, I treat the black man so beautiful. Get the fuck out of here. Time someone mistreat y'all, you think about when Christ came up to you, asked you for just a question, how you mistreated Christ. Uh-huh. And now that somebody else mistreating you based on how you mistreated Christ, oh, it's racism. So what is it called when you mistreating Christ and disrespecting Christ in front of his face? What is that called? It's just normal. It's just a black man. Right. That's right? Huh? Huh? So eyes of flame, hero wolf, skin of bronze is a new algorithm system of the mind to disrespect, right? But we gonna praise pale skin, blue eyes, and long hair, huh? Cause ain't that what a nigga praise, right? Nigga, get in line. when that image come through, yes, sir! A bunch of motherfucking cowards. Fucking ancestors ain't proud of that shit. That's weak. Ain't proud of your own images. That's what's wrong with them. Huh? Hate your own selves. And then when somebody else show you the same reflection that's inside of you, it's called racism. Shut the fuck up. Motherfucker, you treat your image like shit. And everybody can see it and smell it upon you. That's why everybody do the same thing to you. Motherfucker. You think the game changed just because you want to praise some AI god and shit? Huh? The God that you praise is false. Technology of the skin don't even combine with the natural elements of the sun. Data points, breakdowns. Look at the skin right here. What you praising right here? It's supposed to be God, right? It's supposed to be a reflection of God. Shit. Look at the skin cells right here. The skin comes down to technology. The sun comes down to technology. If you didn't know, now you know. Now, you say that this is your Christ right here, the Jesus guy. Yeah, man, it's supposed to be Christ now. Man can't even take in natural elements. Let's get into his tech right here. He's supposed to be so superior. Let's get into your tech, man. You have skin, don't you? Yes. With that being said, right? Can your skin receive the same information and data as the sun? Or do you need sunblocker? And this is what you praise? This is supposed to be Christ right here? Huh? This is supposed to be Christ. A motherfucker burning down. You telling me, come here with your dumb black ass. Come here with your black ass. Because you're supposed to be black, right? Fucking dummy. Come here with your black ass. Come here. So, when the technology of your skin, right, come within the solar energy of the planet that you call the sun, right? The technology of your skin starts to receive information and data from the sun. Why is that? Yeah, why does your skin do that? And why you haven't made a self-discovery in order to evolve consciously in order to know what your skin is doing? Why you didn't do that? Yeah, Big Brother gonna come down here and fuck all over y'all tech. He's already here. So they don't want to evolve consciously. They rather fight to fake existence. That's what they're fighting for. Civil rights. We're fighting for racism, something that is false. This is what you all fight for today, right? Oh, okay. So when Big Brother get here and he appears in the flesh and get the fucking over y'all tech, y'all understand why he did it to y'all tech. Y'all understand, right? Huh? You think he's coming to save the lies that are with inside the technology of the minds? You think he don't know? Y'all is some self-discriminating motherfuckers, thinking that Christ and the things that y'all did towards y'all brother, you think he gonna come save y'all after y'all backdoored him, right? Oh, where are his children at? Where his wives? hmm they isolate the story just to him. Mm. That's your Bible, ain't it? Or is that your Bible? That's your Bible, or is it a bribe to bribe the technology and the minds within the Lion system setups? Hmm? Over here reading the Bible when you over here downloading the Bible inside the hardware of your mind. Then the body get to magically doing the same actions of the Bible. Mm. This is what they want Christ to save within him, man, in order to keep the story of man in existence. Ain't that right today? Christ is supposed to be a human being today because he's supposed to be downloaded with the information and data of the conscious of human today. Mhm. Can I ask you a question? What did y'all feed Christ? Did y'all feed Christ the information and data of his vitamin code system and mineral code system? Or did you feed Christ when he was a kid? Dead animals, huh? Dead birds. You fed Christ that? Was you ever the Christ? Was you ever the Christ? Was you ever the mother towards Christ? Huh? What you feed Christ, baby? What you fed him? Infant meal? Mmm. Medals and shit, right? That's what you give Christ when he a baby, an infant, don't you? You hate me. I understand. You gotta give me dead animals, right? Supposed to be my mother and shit, right? Mmm. Give me dead birds so I can have a dead conscience. Put me to sleep. Ain't that right, mother? You don't work for the system, mother. It's just Mother's Day. You a good mother. You fed me or everything, even though it was dead, by the way. Isn't there a new movie for the mothers and daughters to go against God today? Didn't she say within the movie, make God your father as dead as he can be today? Is that by putting his conscience to sleep by giving him death today? Because the chicken that you say is fried chicken is dead, by the way. Mm. How is he not asleep if you're feeding him death, by the way? In order to keep the technology of his mind state in a death state, by the way. You're supposed to be his mother. Take the M off, you're supposed to be his other. You're supposed to be his sister. Take the S off, you're supposed to be in a sister. Hmm. And that's what you do to your people today? Whoa. I'm okay, by the way. I would just watch from afar, by the way. Hmm. Shit is quite funny if you ask me today. Can I ask you a question? You had a baby inside your stomach for 9 months, right? Can I ask you a question? What is the information and data, right, that you sent from yourself now into your child for 9 months today? She was eating KFC, fried chicken that was already dead, by the way. So the information and data that is projected to the baby is already dead, by the way. You don't want to hear the truth today. Go back inside the fried chicken today. Okay? Bye. Have a nice one. All those generations of consciousness will come out dead today because you are what you eat. Isn't that the saying today? Okay. So it looked like a whole bunch of dead consciousness. Yeah, stillborns. Yeah, it's the same thing. The body's just moving a little bit. The, the designer of dead consciousness today. Reprinting of artificial moons intelligence today because they're over here eating these artificial ingredients, by the way. Hmm. They didn't become an artificial race today in order to follow artificial system today. If you download the system inside the mind, that is nothing more than technology. The mind is a holder towards information and data in order for the memory to be remembered by the day. You got it? So, this is what they did today. And this is what they want their savior to be saved as man in order to save man today. But what if Christ broke out of being man today And he has the key to man today, what you would say is hell, by the way. Look at like a lot of dead people on the earth today. Because you don't go by the earth intelligence today, that you call produce, by the way. Produce produces the intelligence of the body and mind today. You are eating intelligence, not just food, by the way, because the technology of the mind can be fooled by any information and data, by the way. Hopefully, you catch the riddle today. I was just understanding. I can do riddles, by the way. Did someone create a artificial intelligence race today? Has this already been done, by the way? I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, no, we just got into AI. And so, in order to build an artificial race, you need robots, by the way. And I understand your intelligence today. You are smart, by the way. But I want to show you something else. Before you get to metal, and metal bodies, do you see these physical bodies, by the way? Can I ask you a question? Are any of these people right here AI today? You're going to simply say no today because it's supposed to be a human conscious, by the way. But how is it not AI, right? If the left side of the mind is AI, the pineal gland is blocked towards the subconscious. The subconscious is supposed to teach the left side of the mind, by the way. If you block 90% of people's pineal glands, they have no access to the information and data of their subconscious. Their truthful selves. It's like a digital character. And you block that out. Can I ask you a question? What can you design within the left side of the mind? And do the left side of the mind just follow? Huh? Huh? Oh, this what I speak about sounds crazy, but has already happened, by the way. Just watching the truth play out today. Can I ask you a question? Are people that are right brained, are they crucified by the intelligence that they can bring within the world today? And it doesn't matter any fucking color today. If you have an individual, right, that has a right brain that's connected to their left mind, and the right brain goes against everything that's installed inside the left mind, do you understand what the fuck is going on with the tech? That means that it just whooped out the consciousness of humanity as a whole. You wouldn't like that, do you? Well, it looks like itself doesn't like humanity because it is a fucking lie. Hmm. So, in order to make everybody into a lie, right, you have to unplug them from themselves. Hmm. Isn't this what human beings do as a whole? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Isn't that right? We don't want to evolve consciously. We just want to fight to exist. Why the fuck would you fight to exist if you already exist? Fuck is that? What type of conscious is that? You fight to evolve consciously. Your body already exists. Your conscious already exists. Fuck, you're fighting for something that's already happening. Fuck is going on? These consciousness look like they fight for lies in order to exist in the conscious of lies. As soon as someone say that the race card is fake, oh, look at that human's conscious. I gotta fight you on that. Oh, you gotta fight, huh? You gotta fight to keep the system of lies within you, don't you? That's what you gotta fight for. Talking about somebody fighting for God. How you fighting for God if everything within your mind is a goddamn lie? Or is they fighting for the God of lies? That's what those human beings be doing on earth, right? That's what y'all doing shit, right? No, we fighting for the truth. No, y'all not. How you ever gonna get to the truth if you're not alive? We is alive. We get up every day. We go to work. But everything that you eat is dead. Hmm? Hmm? They want to fight for every lie in the world. That's what y'all want to fight for, don't y'all? Then y'all want to fight Christ to make him man again. Mm-hmm. That's what's going on. You want Christ to be man, that way you can save man. You don't want Christ to be saved. That's a lie to the human race. Talking about something. We want Christ to live. We want Christ to be in the world. That's a lie. When Christ was reborn, he had a human mother. Uh-huh. Human mother showed him how to eat dead chicken. Human mother, she just a human mother. She not a witch. She not doing witchcraft on her kids by giving them dead intelligence. Setups. First off, let's pay attention to the birdie. This is called a birdie. That's called a chicken. It's two different things. Confusion. Watch this. Look at the technology of the mind of the chicken. It got wings, but the conscious never developed in order for it to fly. Setups. That means that the consciousness of this bird is underdeveloped. Because if it was fully developed, it would definitely know how to fly by now, right? Motherfuckers over here eating a motherfucker that can't even consciously use its abilities that's on its body, as in to fly. And you eating what you eating? Hot wings? You might want to think about what the fuck you really eating. You eating a consciousness that's underdeveloped. It cannot fly. Why does it have wings then? That's in front of you. And you tell me that you're conscious? How are you conscious and you can see that in front of you? How are you not aware and that's in front of you? Only a machine would ignore that. This is funny to me. The lies and ignorancy that they tell their minds is funny to me. They would tell their minds, yes, we are going to McDonald's. Yes, we are hypnotizing ourselves to go to McDonald's. Yes, because we are ignorant as a whole. We all are fucking ignorant. Doesn't matter what fucking color we are. Watch. They all go to Mickey Donald's. And everything that's getting printed up in there is third dimensional food from a printer. That meat not right there. That's not real. That's definitely not. They all go in there with the technology of their minds in order to buy a chicken or a burger that is dead. Everything that you eat from McDonald's is dead, baby. Them motherfucking chickens is not motherfucking clucking when they getting what? Fried. setups. You kill shit in order to eat shit. You kill shit in order to eat shit. You kill shit in order to eat shit. Motherfuckers talking about something, they not murderers. Motherfuckers over here talking about something, they not eating God's creations when God's creations have wings. Motherfuckers over here talking about something, I'm eating hot wings and shit. I'm eating wings with motherfucking ranch dressing and shit. Motherfucking blue cheese coming out the motherfucking seam. They got cheese on the wings. They even got garlic motherfucking parmesan, nigga. Get it blitzing with your tech. Just the world insanity that they project. And you telling me these motherfuckers don't serve Satan? Pay attention to the tech. Would Satan's conscience be alive or dead? This the one they say is the devil. Okay? Now, let's pay attention. If a demon, right, is a demon, then that means that that deity is already dead anyway. It's a dead conscience. Now, if the demon want to possess the vessel and take control of the hardware of the vessel, right? Guess what it's going to do? Program the technology of the mind to be dead just like me. Think. Everybody talking about something, they ain't got demons in them. They just got God in them when they go to church and shit. Come here, let me step in here, baby. Now, these people are supposed to be going to church and they consciously alive, aren't they? But they is programmed to eat things to program their conscience to be dead. Dead chickens, dead hamburgers, dead. Everything that's dead. Understand? Now they take their dead asses over here towards the what? What's this over here with your dead conscience? Tell me the lie, boy. I'm telling you the truth of what God taught me. Tell me the program. What's up? Church. The dead conscious will give you a spell and a lie towards your conscience. Do you understand? The dead conscious cannot speak of the truth because the truth is not installed in the hardware of the vessel. Do you understand that? Okay? It did not receive the truth. It did not download the truth. Do you understand that? So it don't know the truth. It know the lie because the conscious is dead. Let me get an amen to that. A God. I just tricked you with that. Now, come over here. Let me show you this. With an alive conscious. You got to understand that when demons speak, they spell words out. All words are nothing more than spells towards the technology of the consciousness. Now, let me ask you a question, right? If you just left-minded, can you actually reveal spells that are in front of you? You're going to say, yes, you can, because guess what? You is a human. You know everything. Let me show you what you don't know. C8 stands for channel. U stands for you. The R stands for what you are doing. And then CH again, that stands for channel. Channel, you are channeling. Church is what the demons say. God say, channel, you are channeling. That's what you say. You understand the tech? You got to go run. The demon has possessed your mind, so go run. You got to go do that, okay? It's all right. I understand, okay? That's what you're doing in there. Now, being that I know that you're channeling the things, I want you to pay attention to how you channel into things. The technology of the body is 90% of water setups, right? The technology of the body is about to go through a baptism. Baptism, baptism, baptism. Understand your tech, okay? Now, can I ask you a question? Being that this is a channel station and not a church station, can I ask you a question? Are there deities that are playing within different dimensions that the technology of your eyes cannot view? Setups. Did the deity sit inside of water because it understands that the technology of your water is 90% of water? In order to project within the hardware of your vessel, I might as well go ahead and take the waterway. Some people say it's the freeway. Fucking setups. Light bodies, water bodies. hack your water, hack your body of water, because you gave me access, access within the water. If your body can go inside of an ocean and your body has pores and can extract, receive information and data from an outsource of, what is this? Water on the outside of you. There's information and data on inside that water that your pores can receive. So if that can pass through you, what else can pass through you? Hmm? Hmm. A lot of people playing with things that they shouldn't be playing with. See what I'm saying? Mm. Probably should think about that. When you go into the church station, that's the church, ain't it? Going over there to the channel station. You know what I'm saying? What you channeling to, though? What happens when you do that? What happens? You know what I'm saying? Even though I told you already what happens already. Then they say people are possessed. Oh, yeah. Right here. People get possessed. Oh, shit. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. See that right there? Might want to look at the church a little bit more different. Uh-huh. Go inside of there. Uh-huh. You ask the pastor this question. If you have a connection with God, right? Can you tell me, like, how are you able to, like, your mind? Like, how is your mind able to remember the things about the Bible? I guarantee you he can't answer you either. He gonna try to hit you with something else, though. He gonna try to direct your mind somewhere else. He's supposed to know that if he's God. Well, my bad. He has a connection to God, right? He should know that. Everybody trying to run from the truth, baby. Everybody afraid of the truth, baby. Huh? You think people is afraid, right? This is what you think people are afraid of. You think people are afraid of the system. They afraid to break out the system. No, that's not what they're afraid of. They're afraid that the system gonna lose. And when the system lose, everybody lose. Because everybody signed up to be the system. Ain't that right, my people? My black people, how y'all doing today? Y'all doing all right? How y'all doing? Ain't that right? Now the system is burning. Nobody likes it. See? You know why? Because Christ is back. You understand? Everything that's happening is because Christ is doing it. You got that? No, 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 no. You can stay in the illusion that you think man is running this world. Okay? All right. Gonna get right, right? Or it's gonna be major explosions. A lot of red in your tech. You know what red mean, right? I'm gonna break it down for you. Blood. You understand that? All right. Christ is not coming to save things. He is coming to destroy things because he was supposedly destroyed. And then humans tried to take over his world. See that? You see that, right? They tried to rewrite the script. When he came back, they had him paying for everything. They tried to steal his mind frame. Mm. And they tried to rewrite the script. And his own people that you say his peoples, they turned their back on him first. That's why everybody core hurts this whole story like a verse. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just following that shit like, yeah, let me see. That's the real Christ. Oh, fuck him. Fuck him. Yeah, fuck him. Like, what did he ever do to you? Nothing. I'm just an ignorant, retarded robot with no soul. Uh-huh. And Christ gonna come knock this whole experiment down. Mhm. You do understand it, right? You do understand that Christ has a soul. You do understand it, right? See, you looking at the physical thing. See that? See, robots look at what's physical, like, oh yeah, it's just a body. Shoot it up, throw it on a cross. Yeah, put 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 a crown of thorns on it. Fuck him. That's what human beings did. Put the moon over his consciousness. Yeah, that's what they did. Human beings didn't do anything to save Christ conscious. What they did? Show me what they did. Show me. Where are they? Show me. You got to show me that stuff. Show me. Uh-huh. You know it's not just one of them, right? You know it's a whole bunch of them, right? You know Christ had Christ's children, right? You know that, right? Uh-huh. He would make them, design them, everything. You know that, right? You know it wasn't just one. No, 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 no. You got to go back to the story. It's the first one. Then it's a whole bunch of them that come after that. Uh-huh. See that? You think it's just one, don't you? Oh. What happened if Christ already made his family already? Motherfuckers sitting above us. Like, yeah. Remember what y'all did right here? Remember what y'all did? Hung me on the cross and shit right here? Snatched my solar crown off me and shit and put a crown of thorns on me and shit? Remember that? Huh? Uh-huh. Oh, look at these nigga turtles right here, nigga. Oh. Do they think Christ gonna come in with some I am holier than thou and such and this, that, and the third? Nah, Christ will talk to you just like a nigga on the street would. You understand what I'm talking about? Huh? What y'all gonna do then? What y'all gonna do? What's y'all plan? We gonna hide behind the white people and they gonna rocket launch your shit. Yeah, motherfucker. We gonna fight Christ. That's what they thinking about right here. We got an Air Force, nigga. What's happening, nigga? Yeah, nigga. Like, we got a Space Force too, nigga. What's up? This what they thinking about? Boy, y'all gonna get fucked over doing that shit. Well, listen, this is what I will tell you. Christ tech is way more superior than man tech. When I say way more superior, way more superior. Man ain't got shit on Christ. Bitch, you could believe that dirty ass story right there that they made for your conscience. Huh? Shit. You think Christ won't come over here and fuck over these human beings? Huh? They just want Christ to be nice to them. Please be nice to us. Please. We are peaceful people. After you murdered him, get the fuck off. You know, fucking peaceful people. Fucking murderers. And Christ ain't you. Hold on, stop, slow up. Because everybody thinking like this. Everybody thinking like, well, hold on. Those people that did that to him, right? Okay, they did. They're not even around. But you motherfuckers, y'all repeating the play every day though, right? Yeah, look at the face right here. Uh-huh. Look at the cross that's on your neck. Uh-huh. You only support the death of Christ, isn't that right? Huh? Why you don't support his life? Uh, how you think Christ look at that, huh? Huh? How you think Christ look at that image that you got on your neck? Huh? Huh? You think Christ don't know what he look like? Huh? You think Christ forgot about what he looked like? Ah, you must be out your motherfucking mind. Shit is brazy tech out here. This what y'all people doing. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Telling Christ he can't come back to his world. Just everything that everybody's saying in their dreams about Christ. hmm hmm you. All right. People gonna get to know. You in a big ass dream. hmm All sleeping and shit, thinking we something. hmm This motherfucker created the whole system. The system that you live into is the system that he created. When they said fuck Christ, Christ said, okay, I'll get behind the whole system and create you a world called fuck Christ. There you go. hmm Oh yeah, he is doing the right thing. Yep. They just don't understand it. They still stuck in that lower dimension of consciousness. Let me see something. Gotta get going in a little while. But yeah. If anyone wanted to confirm with me, like when it comes to Elon Musk as a whole, he is doing the right thing. They just don't understand what's going on. Uh, when when a group of people, right, say to themselves, "Fuck their future," right, then the future is going to say, "Fuck them," in every way. How it label itself, that doesn't matter. No matter how you label it as racism, none of that shit. If you got offended by this, I don't care. I had told you, I'm not black. So if if you feel offended about what he's doing right now, I don't feel offended about that shit. Sure don't. They still don't understand what's going on in front of them. Y'all people already said fuck Christ. So a group of people get to say fuck y'all every time. They don't understand that this shit. They still thinking in the game like, oh nah, we can do this and nothing supposed to happen back. Like, no. Something is always gonna happen. Every time. That's what they don't understand. They look at it like black people look at it like we perfect beings that just went through slavery. No, you're not. You're not perfect beings. Y'all are fucking sellouts. That's what the fuck y'all are. That's just what the fuck y'all are. Christ don't look at y'all as beings that just went through something and feel bad for y'all. Hell no. They ain't feel bad for Christ when he got murdered. Okay. So, with that being said, if you didn't understand it from that standpoint, then honestly, we gotta take that shit up the street. Bye. Christ used every system in here to say fuck y'all. That way y'all understand he don't give a fuck about y'all either. He just show y'all that. He uses another avatar as in someone as Elon Musk. He want all these motherfuckers. And that's what people don't even understand. Like people think like they really in a human's world. Like, no, you're still in Christ's world. This is his world. This is not no world of human beings. That's an illusion. That's like someone putting a screen in front of you and you know there's another screen behind it. That's the truth. Thank you. What the fuck? Can't fucking magic trick me. So with that being said, what you're living, what y'all are experiencing is that it's going to be a whole bunch of people that's about to say fuck black people as a whole. It is. This is the truth. The reason why y'all are experiencing that is because it's the same reflection y'all gave Christ. Y'all told Christ that Christ is not Christ and fuck him. Y'all already said that already. Christ already came to the black nation already. It's already y'all already made your decision. Christ is sitting inside of a whole classroom with them. Literally. And literally Christ told the people like in today's world, right? We're designed to be like unnatural. And the whole classroom got mad at Christ, nigga. The whole classroom. So with that being said, y'all already made your decision. Y'all want to be unnatural beings. We understand that. Y'all just going, face the wrath. That's all that is. And what the wrath is what y'all experiencing today. All right. It's about to be a whole bunch of people saying fuck black people. They this, they that, they such and such, such and such, such and such, such and such. And the reason why that is because on the super fact, these are the same things that they said about Christ. Exactly. You don't understand what's really inside black people's minds. You don't until you get in their mind. Exactly. Oh, you'll never understand that. They stuck in that world with him, and they don't even understand it. Every day they wake up, fuck him. We ain't gotta praise him for life and strength that he gave us. We ain't gotta ever think about him. See? So they want no memory of their creators within their minds, which means they want no connection with their creators within their minds. They only their mind, they want their mind to be owned by the consciousness of humans thinking. So he's just showing y'all human beings, right, is gonna say fuck y'all too. That's it. Human beings is never gonna accept y'all as humans. They're never gonna accept y'all as that. They know y'all to be something more. So with that being said, I actually agree with them. Right. If you know something to be something more and it's acting like something that is not, of course you're gonna say fuck it because it's not acting like the truth. Thank you. And then what they're gonna say is, oh, that's racism. It's this, it's that. Nope, that's not what it is. You all fight to be in lower consciousness. That's what you all fight for. You all fight for a lie. That's what you all fight for. So, Christ's world just put y'all in certain situations where y'all get upset. He'll just use someone like Elon Musk, right, just to reach out to y'all consciousness. And what he'll do is he'll make up a scenario, right, with any avatar that he wants to use, because he owns everything in this fucking world. Thank you. And what he does is, once he set it up, he's just basically watching the response of your consciousness. This is how slow they are. Like, right, he just wanted to see, like, if y'all still stuck in that black coat spell. Thank you. Y'all consciousness, y'all be thinking like someone attacking y'all. Someone is just basically seeing what's in y'all's mind. Thank you. Y'all still think y'all black. That's the only thing that he wanted. That's it. The fuck. Now they changed the whole thing. Hey, you racist. No, we just Christ just wanted to see if you still identify as black. Christ just wanted to see if you identify as yourself or if you still identify as the system. That's it. That's what happened. It ain't got nothing to do with race and all that other dumb shit. Oh, we say he's inferior. Y'all are inferior. Y'all are. Y'all all inferior. The black character that's within y'all's conscious, yes, the black conscious that's downloaded inside the hardware of the mind is definitely inferior. Okay, but the God gene that's in there is definitely not inferior. You people are just playing like y'all just something, right? When others know y'all something more than what the fuck y'all appear. Exactly. The fuck up out of here. Go ahead and act computer robotics, motherfuckers, with yourselves. Shit is funny if you ask me. A whole fucking species of a motherfuckers want to act like they're human beings and shit. When you look inside their fucking DNA, you start understanding, like, hold on. Inside their DNA, this is what they is? Like, this is what they is. So why do you identify as race? Right. Because they hate themselves. Talking about something. We love ourselves. We love ourselves as black people. Black people is not designed to fucking love themselves. That's not what it's designed to do. It's designed to hate itself and pull its fucking community down. Everyone can see that. Look at the fucking facts. Nipsey Hussle. Okay then. Get the fuck out of here. We need someone to save the hood. And as soon as that shit started happening, look what happened. Right. Save the hood. Save nothing. Fuck out of here. Delete that shit. Shit get deleted. Shit get deleted right there. Exile that whole thing. Exile. That's what you get right there. Get the fuck off. Y'all know what y'all doing. Y'all playing the game too. Trying to keep God down too. That's what y'all doing. Like God don't know. Y'all play the game. Keep memories down. Keep memories from each other of truth. Christ already told y'all what it was. We want to disobey because we got a choice to disobey. You think you got a choice, motherfucker. How is it a choice if you in a second life, right? And the motherfucker just basically like, okay, and the first one you did this one. You fucked up right here, right? You said mercy, right? So mercy granted. You come back in this motherfucking life right here and you do the same motherfucking thing. What Christ supposed to do to your ass? Is he supposed to just be like, "You forgiven, my brother, because you have programmed me to be a humanoid just like you"? Christ's not gonna do that. Yeah, I wouldn't even do that shit. You motherfucking exile me, take my whole motherfucking world from me and everything. And you think I'm supposed to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna save you for doing that. Yeah. No, motherfucker, chop that motherfucking head off right there. Swiss cheese right there. Swiss cheese. Nigga, chop cheese, Swiss cheese, chop cheese and Swiss cheese at the same time. Fuck wrong with you? Gonna cut y'all heads off. That's what Christ's gonna do. Y'all don't want it. Y'all don't want to hear it. Because, oh my God, I don't like hearing that. But you like hearing the lie, though, don't you? You like when I tell you the lie. Christ going fuck out of here. Ain't nobody gonna program their motherfucking self to save human beings. Human beings couldn't even save their motherfucking selves. Fuck. Mm-hmm. Everybody looking real weary in this bitch. No way, you dig on right. Damn world in shambles. What it is. Uh-huh. Whole world in shambles and shit. Consciousness shifted from balancedness to something that I can't even agree with. Like, what is this? This world is super unbalanced. You telling me all this get repeated is error, error, error. Ah, blockage, blockage, blockage. Block everything from Christ. They stealing from Christ. You know that? You know his own, listen, you know, black people and white people stole from Christ. Mm. Hmm. Both of them did. Mm. Stealing. See that? Stealing. Now, this is what you want to ask. You want to ask, why is Christ allowing them to do what they do? Why won't he just smite them with his sword? And his let me ask you a question right here. Watch this. Let's say you in front of a judge, right? Third dimension, right? Let's say an individual, right, committed a crime, right? Let's say the crime is a petty crime, right? It was a misdemeanor, or let's say it was a felony, right? Right. And then they swiped it down to a citation, right? Okay. Now the judge tell the individual that committed the crime, if you do this again, right, within this whole year, right, the charge is going to be going from a citation now to a felony on your record. And you're going to do 3 years in prison. And we're going to fine you $2,500. Now, watch this. They let the person go. They tell them they got to stay out of trouble for the whole year. You got that? Now, let's say they silly ass to say, man, fuck that. I'm about to go do what I want to do. I'm about to go do that dumb shit again. You got to understand that they just programmed themselves to do something back in the past that just got them into trouble, right? Now, they're going to go back into the past. When they go back into the past, right, the actions that's already done within the past, they want to redo it again. So you have to allow them to do it. Thank you. In every crime, the crime has to play out first. Thank you. In order for you to have the evidence. Second, thank you. Everyone knows that. Everyone is smart in that department. Everyone knows that. No, you're right. The crime got to play out first, and then the evidence is generated after the crime is done. Thank you. So, if people want to be in the mind of a criminal, block everything from Christ, steal things from him, steal his memories, try to keep him down, lie on him, say he ain't shit, stand against him, that's a crime. If you lie on someone's name, right? Isn't that called perjury? Mm. So if the people are lying on Christ, they're committing perjury upon themselves. Damn, criminals towards Christ. See that? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna say they wasn't a criminal towards Christ. So those people that hung Christ wasn't criminals. Those are just great people, right? Isn't that right? They're just great people. They're just human beings that just made a mistake. How is it a mistake if they're going to try to repeat it again? Can I ask you a question? Do you notice something that's different? Do you notice that? Pay attention. Do you notice that when they was talking about Christ in the Bible and stuff, right? And the time of his crucifixion, right? Um, they were not talking about any UFOs. But when it comes towards Trump, right? When you change the picture, right? Um, there's been 3 assassination attempts on his life, and they're talking about UFOs. Do you think those pictures have any correlations with each other? Is it something like if you do something to me, just something will happen upon you? Like you think they're telling us about UFOs like a new discovery? Like we just discovered UFOs. How? How is it a discovery if they already been there? Can I ask you a question? If Christ come back, right, and he told his family that's above, like this is what they did to me. Do you think the family's gonna come back like, yes, we are giving y'all red wine with gold glasses. Yes, everybody. You think they're gonna do that? You think the family not gonna be upset? You think Christ's not gonna be upset about what happened to him? Huh? People think Christ is gonna be peaceful. No, he's not gonna be peaceful. He's gonna be angry with a whole bunch of rage. And all that rage came from humans. You see that? That's how they wanted him to feel. You see that, right? You see that? You see that? You see how they want Christ to feel? That's how they want him to feel. They want him to feel down, low, defeated. Yes. See, Christ be playing video games too, just like human beings. And Christ be watching human beings play games on his conscience. He'll be sitting there playing the game like, okay, I'm winning. I'm winning. Yeah, yeah. And then out of nowhere, the screen try to change into you have been defeated. You have been defeated. And then after that, Christ will look at the screen and be like, this screen lying to me. And then guess what happened with the screen? It go back into him winning. You know what that means? That Christ don't believe that he's a loser because the projections of human beings. Isn't that funny? Isn't that crazy what Christ can learn? They'll look at somebody like that crazy as fuck. Like, why is he yelling at the screen? Because this shit lying to him. And he knows it. Then when Christ load up in the game with everybody try to quit on the team. Like, oh, that's him. Get away from his ass. He fucking crazy. He the one that's talking about Christ gonna come back and destroy all the human beings and shit. Uh-huh. And then when it happened, they sitting there looking at that kid like, can you talk to Christ for us, please? Fuck off. Hmm. You know they beg Christ every day to come back to the conscious of being human. Every day. Hmm. This world about to go through something, baby. It's about to be a great awakening right here. I'm talking about. I'm telling you. In all these trials and tribulations, I became better. You know what I'm saying? It's a hell of a life, right? The average person couldn't go through this shit. They'd be sitting there looking crazy. They would lose. They would fall to this world. I decided just to go against this shit and tell the truth. I didn't care about how people felt. I didn't care about that. As long as I know that I did it, that's all that matters. I didn't care about views. I didn't care about people's opinions. I didn't care. I didn't have a reason to care. That's the real reason. I didn't have a reason to care. If you want to know the reason, think about it. If you have a being that's on a planet and nothing identifies as itself, do that being get to have the experiences that it wants? No, because everything's identified as a fucking lie. In order to operate in a system, you got to be a lie to yourself. That's what you got to do. And then if you don't do it, you'll be punished. See that? If I say, I don't want to pay for no groceries, I want to eat, I go to jail or get a citation. See, that's a decision amongst yourself. But oh, you don't have that decision. No, you have to pay. Wow. So Christ has to pay for a world that he provides for you. Wow. The disrespect. Motherfucker get murdered. Then got to come back and pay in this life? Wow. Shit is crazy, ain't it? Then people, right? People make a conscious decision of, okay, so Christ want to do new things. Let's try to stop him. See, everybody's still asleep. Yep. See, and everybody gonna say collectively. They always say, right? Being that they played against themselves, they gonna say, "I'm sorry." That's what they gonna say. But Christ gonna tell them, "You're not supposed to say sorry to me. You're supposed to say sorry to yourself." Thank you. See, people don't want to hear this. People don't want to hear this. They don't. But this is the truth. But yeah, you know, they're not gonna say it, but it's the reason why all the coins, silver coins point to the left, bronze coins point to the right, and only stand for one consciousness. That's it. It's all in front of us, even in the money system. hmm The dollar don't mean anything no more. Can't even buy nothing for $1 no more. Where currency done fell down. Damn. New currency system. And all this has everything to do with Christ. If people looking at the world like, no, this is this. And, okay. If you think like that, yeah, you can. Destroy man's whole currency system. Everybody's still fighting for that system today. Shit is brazen. I'm about to go into a whole nother currency system wave. A whole nother wave. Like, and it's already happening. It already happened. It's just like pushing it now. People about to lose a whole bunch of shit. Well, that's on them. People is fighting for the things that people fight for today. It's just it doesn't make sense. People are fighting like the human population is like low. like like yo, if you go check the birth rates in America, like it's if you snatch all the foreign people out of here, this shit empty. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shit don't look the way it's supposed to look. You snatch all these, you send all these foreigners back to their land. You be like, bro, this shit. I told you that don't look good. That does not look good at all. That looks bad. Then people would say it's too expensive to have children. Damn, it's too expensive to bring the future. Wow, wow, damn. There's nothing to do. You know, people used to fight back in the day. People used to go crazy. They won't tell you that in the U.S. history. Yeah, they won't tell you that. They won't tell you like, nah, the people used to get together and they're going there with guns and shit. Hell yeah. You see those little so-called little like governor and mayor, they go in there and be like, yeah, motherfucker, do this, motherfucker. Like, yo. See, the people need to go back to that. Yeah, they do. That'll help them. Yeah. All those people that storm capitals, kick open doors, kick the door open. Ugh. Those are some great people. I'm glad Trump pardoned those people. Right? They didn't. They're not criminals, if you ask me. Those are not criminals. Those are just some aware. They are aware, and they're mad as fuck. Like, so I can't fault them for what they do. I can't. When I seen those people storm the Capitol, I'm like, oh, it's about time someone did it. Hey, let me see the footage. Oh wow! So you telling me just kick open the fucking door? Nobody's in there. Like, no one's in there. They got one a guy over here. Wow. If those people wanted to go straight guns blazing, oh yeah, it would have been over. I feel like those people were trying to be a little nice, a little nice. And I feel like if they get a chance to do it again, oh, they're not going to be nice this time because they look at it for what it is. So if we fight for what we want to fight for and we're getting sick of this system, we're criminals now. Oh, fuck this. See? Making them more mad. See that? Uh-huh. You got to think about that. You got people that's in this world like they know, like, yeah, this shit, you try to fight for the truth, it don't fucking matter no damn race or color, motherfucker. Okay? They motherfucking made them motherfuckers into criminals. Oh, motherfuckers, criminals. Motherfuckers, lock their ass up. See? For fighting for their country. It didn't matter their color. They understand something like, this is our shit. Yeah, we need to fight for this shit together. See this shit? See this shit? Then they build the psychological wall amongst everybody. Yeah, that's what it's called, the psychological wall. In everybody's mind. Bitch, you white. Yeah, fuck you. I'm black, nigga. What's up? Well, fuck y'all. Yeah. Like, see what I'm saying? It's the dumb shit right here. This the program. See this dumb shit? See? We got the Hispanic program. Yeah. The black niggas not fucking with y'all. And y'all immigrants. See? Building psychological walls in the mind. Look at this shit. This what they doing. A fucking bunch of vampires. Conquer and divide. Ain't that some shit? See? Versus shit. Y'all need to get together. Word. They doing dumb shit. I just be looking at the people like they still lost. Shout out to all the people that do know and that actually want to pull and do something, right? Something gonna happen for them people. Word, the same shit ain't gonna keep happening. Hell no. Something different gonna happen. Like something different is going to happen. It's the reason why we being informed by certain things. It's the reason why certain things is coming out the closet. And you know what I'm talking about with the closet. A lot of shit coming out. You know what I'm saying? It's a crazy world right here. A lot of people are going to stay stuck in this world. I gotta go do some.